EA reportedly is expecting Battlefield 6 to have 100 million players, 3 times more than the series' best seller. This was a report from Ars Technica, which explores the game's many ambitions and problems through information gathered from anonymous sources. In the article, Battle Royale modes and competitors like Call of Duty inspired this optimistic figure. Obviously, Battlefield has never achieved these numbers before, stated one source, while another said it's important to understand that over about the same period, 2042 has only gotten 22 million. So, yeah.
This is going to end exactly how they think.
Where Battlefield dies? They shut it all down? Is that what you're thinking? Yeah.
I have high hopes for Battlefield, subtitled Concord Station. I think it'll go very well.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they're really hoping, dreaming, delusional, perhaps, that this closed alpha test that they're doing is really going to put the community back in with
Have they
the
announced
company.
what its gimmick is?
No, not really.
Is it just? Is there anything new it's doing, or just? What's the thing? What's the pull? Why do they think it's going to have so many players? In
the rush mode's been leaked. There's some single player campaign info, deluge of info on weapons, and the battle royale mode, I guess, is the thing that they believe will be the big surge, is the battle royale mode. You know, battle royale games super big in 2025.
Huge right now. Yeah,
everyone's playing them.
Do they have like a 5v5 hero?
Not yet.
They're really pushing.
That's next. No. That's coming down the pipeline. When the battle royale fizzles out, they're gonna spin up the 5v5. They're gonna, yeah. Christ. I would love a Battlefield 6 to be great. I don't think it's gonna be that great.
I still want Battlefield 2142. Just remake that. Just don't change anything. Just remake it. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Destructible environments and remake it, and we're good.
Yeah. It's also kind of weird too, like EA owns Respawn, which puts out Apex, which is not doing great as a battle royale. So how, like, does that information, like, I don't think Apex is doing all that great. How does that, like,
tournaments and stuff, right?
Yeah, but that's ultimately marketing, right? Like, I don't know if that's necessarily a bullet point for success.
Oh wow, no, chat's with you. Yeah, you'd know more about this than I do, but no, chat is not very.
That might just be sentiment, though. Maybe within the inside of people that play Apex, it's great. I don't necessarily know. I haven't touched Apex in several years.
Oh, it's been years since I played too.
Yeah. I just like that communication. Like, there's got to be a wall up where they're just like, la 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 la, we're gonna make it be. We can't.
Oh, dude, I know. Well, no, it's Concord syndrome, man. It's people making expectations and decisions that are just kind of not plugged into reality. They're just not. They're probably just going off based on previous Battlefields and adjusting for inflation and recent trends in gaming. It's just probably all spreadsheet tomfoolery.
Yeah.
They're probably taking like the recent Call of Duty numbers, and that's probably somehow involved in their projections on how hot those are and
all
that stuff.
Listen, I actually looked it up, and all they have to do is get the entire country of Vietnam to play the game. 101 million people in Vietnam.
Okay.
That's all they have to do.
All their marketing.
All of Vietnam to play it, and they got their 100 million right there.
God damn it. Yeah. Someone did the legwork in chat and pulled up the Steam DB for me. 184,000 24-hour peak in Apex. That's pretty good. That's actually not bad.
And what's that?
24-hour peak. Currently, right now, it's 84,000.
24 hours.
Yeah. Currently, it's 84,000.
That's great.
And they hit those numbers pretty much daily.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for.
I'd say that. I mean, that's going pretty damn strong
for a six-year-old. When did this game came?
Exactly what I was about to say. I want to say 7 or 8 now, isn't it? When
November 2020. November 5th, 2020 is when it came out.
It's only been 5 years for Apex.
Yeah, 4.7 years. I don't know why they put 0.7. Huh. Yeah, so they're doing okay, and they pump out.
That's fine.
They pump out a ton of content for that game, MTX wise, with new characters and all that stuff. So, I don't know,
like Moose Juice in my chat, and I really hope he folded his arms before he said this. I'm still not going back. I don't care.
He'll
I'm
be
still not
back
going
in there in a couple weeks. I play League of Legends and say that every fucking week. That's just how it is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I take back what I said. Maybe that conversation does make its way over to the Battlefield team. They're like, shit. Yeah, if you're still pulling those numbers, then we should probably do that. I don't know.
Dude, if there was a Battlefield game pulling those numbers, I would be damn impressed. To put it bluntly, Battlefield fell off, and I don't use that term often, but it actually did. Like, it used to be Battlefield and Call of Duty. I remember growing up vividly. It was like Coke and Pepsi, back in PC, Call of Duty and Battlefield, right? Like, that was it. And then over time, man, Battlefield just they kept having releases. Call of Duty would release and then Battlefield would release. And Call of Duty would release and then Battlefield would release. And then Call of Duty would release and then Battlefield would release. So it's like Call of Duty just kind of spiraled off into the distance and Battlefield just could not keep up. And now these days, there's people that like don't even register Battlefield.
Yeah.
Especially younger kids. Don't even like it's not even a thing really to a lot of people anymore. So hopefully they come back. I loved the back. I was always a Battlefield guy.
Same.
So
dude, the amount of time
I miss it.
Amount of time I spent in BF2 playing Strike. I think I called it Strike at Karkland, but Karkland is the Walmart brand.
Oh yeah.
Whatever
That's
that
a
map is called.
classic.
That's just like so
I have
much fun.
Vivid memories. Yep.
Yeah.
I was a huge 2142 player too. That to this day is one of the coolest FPSs I'd ever played. Titan mode, mechs and everything. Like some of the weapons, dude. Oh, so much fun. I really wish they would just re-release that game.
They haven't. Well, they kind of tried with that, like Battlefield.
They did some
5.
Yeah,
like
what? That wasn't it.
Well,
they tried to like games as a service all of their games.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They tried to gas their game library, and it just didn't really work. It was not. It may still be a thing. I don't even know.
I think it's still in there. I think you could still play like Bad Company 2 maps/rule set on. Yeah, Portal. It's called Portal. That's what it is. The Battlefield Portal or EA Portal or whatever. Yeah.
I kind of wish they would just do a proper remake. Put the servers back up, put it in the new engine, make it look awesome. Maybe give a little call it 2143 and put in a few extra weapons and. I mean, dude, I guarantee you, they just do that. That would print money.
Yeah.
That game is totally different from any other shooter on the market right now in terms of how you play it and like the vehicles and the objectives, and it's great. Okay, I'm done reminiscing.
No, it happens. You got to boot it up and play it. Check it out. Yeah, it's really, I think right now EA's still kind of riding the high with absolutely nothing that they did when it comes to Battlefront 2. That game's still peaking at 26,000 right now. It is at actually its 24-hour peak right now. 26,000 people are logged in playing that game, which is the highest it's been in several weeks. So,
hell yeah,
people still playing it and loving it. 35,000 all-time peak was 14 days ago. So, that game's still
chugging.
Still chugging. Yeah.